Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Zhu the Monster Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China. An entire country hopes that this man can get the job done. El Nino de Oro. A lot of trash talk. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice exchange here from both men. That jab scores. No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. They miss with the jab. Can't land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. I promise. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Here's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every trick.
Nice counter. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They blocked the left there. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Punch, counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Carrying away the right hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh, Johnny! Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And that'll do it. Linares is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Linares in that last. Back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
There's a counter shot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Another scoring shot there. Nice counter shot. Good punch. How about that time counter shot? By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get...
And he just put the monster on the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They exchange punches. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot. Oh, wait a minute. The monster, dazed. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
That jab was blocked. That counter shot lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Roy-can and here we go in the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well done with that counter shot. No doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He just misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. Nice slip to avoid the jab. A perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Roy-can and there's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Beautiful counter shot. You believe what we are seeing. That right hook catching air. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He can't connect with that right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Zhukan in that one. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You all right? You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.